Who's your club?
See, I love Manchester United.
Yeah.
But I also love Tottenham. But I played for Fulham. Do you know Fulham?
Did you really?
Yeah, I really did.
You played in the juniors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was up until 15.
What position?
I was right midfield, and I was also striker.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got bullied.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
Bullied. I was well spoken, and I was also a little bit small.
Oh.
And so.
Some big ass jocks are like,
yeah,
you.
They weren't jocks. No, it's different in London. Like London, it's like, fucking boy, man, what are you doing? Like, and that was awful. Don't quote that. But like, you know, yeah. But I used to play. I was almost semi-professional.
Really?
Almost. And
see.
I was scouted for England at one point. Never played for England. Never trained with England. But like the England manager. Like, it was my finest moment. Kevin Keegan.
Oh, no way.
Kevin Keegan said to me, like, we're looking forward to having you. I think you've got a great future, and blah, blah, blah. And then I quit.
So you got started, did you get started in London? Is that where you started playing music?
Yeah, I guess so. My mom had a music night, and I was a waiter there with a couple of friends, and I got to watch singer-songwriters all the time, never really played. My mum bought me a guitar, and I didn't play it.
No?
No. But then I got jealous of my friends. And they were really good. And I go to this, like, blues jam in a place called Kingston, which is just outside of London, I guess. And my friend Marcus was fucking so good. Like, he was doing Red House and... What's the Doors song? Keep your eyes on the road and your hands upon the wheel. That one. Yeah, he was doing that. And that was kind of the moment I thought about, like, trying to learn guitar, because I knew I could sing. I'd never really done it. I did it once at school. I did Build Me Up Buttercup with my drama teacher, who just added me on Facebook.
Where did you go to school, exactly?
I went to a place called Herodian. It's a small school in London. It's not small anymore, but when I joined it, it was like 100 kids. And by the time I left, which I spent most of my life, or my education there, like till I was like 16, 17. Yeah, it was a great school. It encouraged art, and got lucky. So.
It seems like there's a lot of like that blues influence. It almost sounds like it comes out of the southern states of America, but it's coming from England, and it almost is like you guys do it better.
No.
I don't know, man.
We do. We try not to do it better. I mean, it's not a conscious effort to play sort of a bluesy thing. It's what comes natural. It's the songs. The songs vary. Like Like, we try and keep the set that we're playing at the moment upbeat. I write a lot of ballads. Because I'm always in love.
Are you?
But
someone was telling me today, not to like jump topics, but someone was telling me today that like singer-songwriters, they seem to be more emotional people, and they're like, either you're writing a song about being in love with someone, or or writing like a fuck you song, like I hate you, you ruined my life type of thing. Like, do you think that that's true, that like people who write songs are more emotional, or?
I don't know. I think the people that write songs try to be, because that's their sort of purpose sometimes. A lot of people that I know make it their goal to touch on the sensitivities and the nuances in life that mean something. Yeah, you know, I think personally, I try to be as sensitive as possible to all like aspects of my life, because I truly feel like I'm living then. If I shut off and I become numb, which I do often as well, it's really boring.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Really, really mind-numbingly boring.
So, what inspires you? What are your influences then, lyrically and both in your music?
Meeting people is a big thing. Watching. I'm not very good in like large social situations. Sometimes I can be okay. Like I often cover it up by like dancing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That would be the last thing that I would do to cover up.
I try and like do like a Shakira.
Oh yeah? Your hips don't lie?
My hips don't lie. I need to do my mountains. What is it? Lucky for my breasts are small and humble, so you don't confuse them with mountains. Yeah, it's like yeah. The inspiration is drawn from. I try and write specifically on what I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
Although in the last year or so, I've attempted to be more of a storyteller, and some of the songs have worked, and some of them haven't, and so you don't hear them. But the ones that you might, like a song called Details, which is about a guy that's killed a bunch of people and goes to prison.
What you played that tonight?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
He's an arsehole, and it's about looking at the world upside down. So you'd be looking up to hell,
mm-hmm.
to the heaven. Religion is always been a big question in my writing as well. I'm not very religious.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe in God. I do not believe in religion. But it's we don't have time to talk about what God is and what religion is really. So
right.
We can skip along.
No, that would be a good conversation. I like that conversation personally.
It's fun.
Yeah, I went to. I mean, this isn't like whatever, but I went to actually a Christian school
mm-hmm.
from kindergarten until I was a senior in high school. And then I went to a Christian school for my college years, and I'm not a big fan of religion myself. Because it.
Do you believe in God?
Absolutely,
mm-hmm.
but not. I think that religion gets in the way of everything that. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's really tough finding the right words for this conversation.
Yeah.
My drummer actually is reading the Bible right now,
mm-hmm.
and he's not a believer in God at all, and he brings up some wonderful points every day.
Yeah, that's a shame. Anyway, so how did you? Where are you based out of right now? Vancouver? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to say Vancouver, but I could also say London. I haven't really been anywhere long enough I haven't been anywhere for 3 months at a time, which is a really great life. It does get lonely.
Yeah.
I move around. My dad lives in Singapore, so I went and visited him for like 10 days. And my mum lives in Vancouver. My sister lives in London. My other sisters live in 2 of them live in Singapore, and then one of them lives in London. The older one lives in London. 2 of them live in London. 2 of them live in I try to be as family orientated as I can be. Obviously, this life that I've chosen doesn't really allow for much time with anyone.
Yeah.
Apart from the people that are traveling with me.
Mm-hmm. Have you been traveling with these people for a long time?
Yeah, the drummer and bass player, we've been playing together for almost 2.5 years, and then the guitarist a year.
Wow.
So we know each other pretty well.
How did you hook up with them?
Well, Mark, the drummer, we no. Sorry. I got one left. Mark, the drummer, we I
heard my name.
Yeah. We used to host an open mic together in Vancouver,
mm-hmm.
and so I've known him the longest, and that was like 5 years ago now, and then we didn't play together for a while, and then I needed a band, and so I called him and said, a bass player? He knew a bass player, and that was Jeff,
uh-huh.
and so it just kind of developed from there.
That's cool. Like, do they write with you then?
Yeah.
Because I know you just released, was it an EP last year?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they didn't write on that EP, but they are fantastic writers, and we're about to go back and record, and we've written as a band. Everyone brings a song into the table, if not more than one, and they're fucking good writers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential.
Are you, so with this band, what's your ultimate hope that it'll be? Or are you kind of living the dream right now?
No, not living the dream right now. Living the we're working towards a future, and the future, I hope, is to be listened to by a lot of people. None of us are craving or desiring any sort of fame, but it's a catch-22, like, because we do want to be heard.
Yeah.
But we're not exactly. But we're not searching any sort of celebrity status.
Right.
We really want to just be ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's very important, to be able to be. I'll talk personally. A little overweight, a little chubby, getting on stage, not having to feel like I'm fucking having to be anything other than what I feel in that moment.
Yeah.
If I want to, like, not having to like wear a fucking suit.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
Not I don't want. I don't have any ideas of an image.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have it. I don't have any ideals of an image. Is best.
And it'd be safe to say that you don't want, like, outside influences telling you what exactly.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. I just want to be real. I just want to. Oh, I hate that. I just want to be real, man.
It's cliche, but it's the truth.
Yeah, kind of, exactly. No, not kind of, exactly.
Yeah.
Just to work towards a fucking musical goal of happiness, something that you're proud of, and that's what we're striving for. And so in that sense we have started on that plane. We're proud of what we're doing.
How do you, is touring how you plan to do it, or like do you have outside, like, I expect X, Y, and Z to happen so that we can get there?
There are very few expectations. The goal is to get out there as much as possible, to turn strangers into friends. Like, I'm a bit wary of the term fan. Mm-hmm. A bit weirded out by it. I like the idea of an audience. Mm-hmm. Friends works better.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Fans can be a little bit weird.
Yeah. No, I don't mean it like. I'm not saying like there's
it's just an impersonal thing.
Yeah, it's an impersonal thing. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I want to make my musical journey as personal as possible, and I do that every day.
Yeah. So you like want people to connect to.
Correct. Yeah, I believe in the individual. Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool.
And I do a really good job at remembering people, and I don't know why, because when you introduce me in a social situation, I can never remember anyone's name.
Right.
But on the road, like, I don't know what happens, but I know who I'm talking to.